Up, cuz. Back up. Hold on. Did you fart again?
Yes.
Girl, you got the farts. Everyone's gonna think Dad's farting on the plane.
What?
Cause it smells like a grown man. It smells like you.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, you guys, this is it. We are on our way to the airport, and we're going to Hawaii. We're going to Maui, our favorite place on the planet, literally paradise on earth. We got the whole family. This is Brightly's first big girl trip, even though she...
So Brightly's the camera.
How you doing, Brightly? Brightly! So that's her first big girl trip, even though she's a little girl. Well, yeah, we're on our way. I'm super excited. Hawaii's beautiful. I'm gonna vlog it for you guys a lot of you guys have been to Hawaii, but for people who haven't, so interesting because I live in Colorado and it's a really beautiful state if we're being honest. The Rocky Mountains. We live right by Pikes Peak, and the Rocky Mountains it's almost like just looking at the Swiss Alps and stuff like that. So we're very blessed to be here, but there's just something about the beach. I lived in Colorado since 1991, and I do love it. This is where I have my grassroots. This is where I have a lot of my base. I started all my businesses. But the issue I have now as I've gotten older is the weather. I'm cool with winter in Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then I'm ready for summer again. So I want my cake and eat it too. I'm gonna give you guys a little hack on how I get to Hawaii. And, maybe it helps some people out, maybe it doesn't. We all have different lives and stuff like that. But I'm going to give you guys a hack. If you're enjoying my videos and the vlogs, make sure to leave a comment, like, share. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. But one of my main hacks is I have multiple businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. So I have a business. My small business is my recording studio. I own a recording studio. That has 2 recording studios and 2 podcast centers where we're able to work out of, that I kind of run at a deficit in a sense. But that's my first business, and I'm telling you that business runs at a deficit for a reason as we get into this. Then I have my concert promotion company where I throw concerts in Colorado, and then now my YouTube business is firing off. So all of those things demand time, energy, and money. And the one thing I have to do for the YouTube business and the recording studio business and sometimes concerts is buy equipment for, to shoot videos, to pay engineers, to pay videographers, whatever the case may be. When I do that, I use my business credit card, which gets me a flight reward points. And so if I'm just being honest with you guys, our flights are free to Hawaii. Every year, basically with what I invest into my businesses and what I use for certain spending. And if you're not disciplined, there are ways. So some people aren't disciplined and they go into extreme credit card debt. I am not that person. I pay off my credit card every 2 weeks. That's just my style. I do not spend what I don't have, right? Everything's calculated, everything's strategized, and that's just kind of how I make the moves. But anyways, I say that because some people just go get a credit card, go crazy, and they'll take a big L. But so every year I've been able to save up enough flight points to we fly to Hawaii for free, and then for efficiency we get Airbnbs, which are super nice. We're going to show you in this vlog how nice the Airbnbs are, how close they are to the beach, and they're way more cost effective than the resorts and the hotels. So that's how we're kind of able to get to paradise. Now everything has been inflated. Hawaii's been hit so hard. It is one of those places that is more expensive. It's like San Francisco or New York. The price of everything is more expensive gas, etc. But they got really hit hard with the fires. I think it was last year when we were out there, I even went out and volunteered just to help this company give away food to people who lost everything. So my prayers and heart is always with Hawaii. But dude, it's amazing. It literally is paradise on earth. And it's interesting talking about Hawaii because if you know anything about the land grab and their situation. It is really unfortunate in the sense of how beautiful of a place it is, and how a lot of the natives are, have to leave because they can't even afford to live there anymore. And that's why I wish, in a perfect world, our government would get their together, and considering, Hawaii has become an American territory and such a beautiful place, that we would do some type of programs and help out the natives there at at a big capacity. But anyways, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. It's still beautiful. I say that because sometimes you feel a little guilty going there, because you do know that there are some people dealing with a different type of pain and struggle, and you're going out there to vacation and chill, which your money goes to the people there, right? Like the locals make a lot off of tourism. That's one of the biggest industries. So I feel good about supporting locals, and we always try to do local when we're there. Eat local, everything we can do local. Sometimes we hit another spot, but anyways, that's why I said that, because sometimes you feel a little guilty, like it's an amazing place. It really is. And life isn't fair, life isn't perfect, the world ain't perfect. That's just the way the game goes. So I guess it is what it is, but I do have a lot of empathy and compassion for the Hawaiian people, especially because of all the love and generosity they have shown throughout the years of us going there. Anyways, the vlog is just getting started, y'all. Enjoy it, and I'll keep tapping in. I'll try to drop a vlog every other day or something like that. I gotta chill at some point, you know what I mean? Anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Yeah. Or this one might continue. I don't know how long I just talked, but holla. Oh, Lenny, you want to say something?
I wanted to do this a little longer, but can we make another episode when we get to the airport?
You can talk
Yeah.
right now.
We can do it at the airport, at the hotel, wherever. The beach.
Yeah, maybe we could show them that we're already at Hotel Hawaii.
Yeah. And it's really an Airbnb. I just call it a hotel so you understand what it is.
We always call them our Hawaii house.
Yep. You guys, she is so excited to go. I think 50 days ago, she asked, how many more sleeps before we go to Hawaii? Oh, Lord. I think she's so, okay. She is so excited to go to Hawaii, you guys. I think it was like 50 days ago, something where she's like, how many days before, how many sleeps? Because she counts it in sleeps. How many times do I have to sleep before I wake up and we go to Hawaii? And that factor was 49, I think. 49 sleeps at the time. Yeah, it was either 49 or 59, and here we are now. So that's cool. I did it. I didn't want to disappoint. I felt the pressure at that point. Like, oh, I got to get them there. Anyways, we're not running late. We got the TSA pre-check, all that. So we're about to pull up to the airport. Holla.
Hi guys. Hi again. Look, we're in the airport now. I wanted to tell you that we're about to go on the plane, I think. I forgot the time.
You don't have to have it right in your mouth.
I forgot the time, so maybe we should do some drawings. I don't know, but maybe I know what we could draw. For a long time ago, I made a flower bouquet in my springtime's book. And also, about this video is about me and Daddy. Say hi, Dad.
Hello, folks. How you doing? I'm upside down, aren't I? What did you just say? You're going to change your attitude?
Uh-huh.
So this is a negotiation? Is this a negotiation trick that you do?
Yes.
Okay, why are you changing your attitude?
I want the granola bar, that's why.
Granola bars. Let's see here. This is how you bribe your child into good attitudes?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this isn't good parenting, but hey, we're on vacation. All right, can you open this? Or do I need to open
I
it?
think I could open it. I think I could open it.
It's too late, I did it. Show them that thing, man.
Kick my leg.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't know how far it's recording. That'll get, if the T is in there, y'all, it'll get bleeped. Or only because of YouTube. Actually, I think you're allowed to do that on YouTube and Instagram. So welcome, y'all. Welcome to the Milkums show. All right, man. Let me get over here to make sure I'm in the cut. Back up, cuz. Back up. Hold on. Did you fart again?
Yes.
Girl, you got the farts. Everyone's gonna think Dad's farting on the plane, cause it smells like a grown man. It smells like, you know how black poop, or like, you know, like when you take Pepto-Bismol and it just smells even worse, and it's super plump. That's what it smells like, bruh. You got me looking like a fool on this plane. Everyone's probably just like, this guy. Yeah, eat it, man. Anyway.
I think you'll give me more.
All right, you guys. So we're about 50. Hold on. It's about to tell me. I think we're 15 minutes away from landing in Maui. 25 minutes. Man, this is my show, man.
Well, tell the truth.
They don't know. No, I
They
said
actually
15
know.
minutes. You said 25. That's 10 minutes difference. And I was guessing. And I said about. I didn't say in 25 minutes we land. Anyways, our infant went crazy. Had like a 10-minute screaming
We
fit.
can edit this part. I think it's good.
A 5-minute screaming fit. And the elderly people in front of us started plugging their ears. It was pretty interesting. And then they built a wall, just like Trump. They were like, build that wall with blankets to dodge Brightly screaming. So it's been an interesting flight. Y'all heard that? That's the final fasten seatbelt. We about to land in this bit. Anyways, it's been a good flight. We've been, doing the family
Also,
thing.
I think it also... Dad, look! We're here!
Yeah, we are. And you have a tootie butt again. Bruh. My daughter has gas, yo, and it's gonna make me look like a fool. Oh my gosh. Anyways.
I'm so sorry for this, everybody.
You want this in the front? What are you doing? Oh, you gotta tie those. All right, you guys, we made it to Hawaii. This is her first trip. If I'm being real though, she was acting crazy last night, and the wifey didn't get any sleep, and I barely got sleep. It was kind of crazy, but we made it. We're in our Airbnb. I was gonna film, honestly. I've been a little tired, and I was like, man, it's kind of a vacation, and sometimes vlogging can be working too. So I kind of BS'd when we got in here, but if y'all want to look around real quick. So this is the Airbnb we have. This is the living room area. I gotta open the blinds, but if you look out the blinds, we can see the ocean right from there. So like the ocean is walking distance from where we're staying. We have a main room. The lights aren't on, so I don't know if you can see it that well because we're kind of just chilling, but it's all scattered now because we have kids, of course. But yeah, this is the one of the rooms. Then you got a bathroom right there to the right. We got our little kitchen. You probably see my wife filming me in the mirrors because she's my new camera woman. Then you got the main room that has a bathroom right there too. Of course, their suitcase is crazy. Yeah, their suitcase is crazy.
She did not stay there but for 10 minutes.
Yep. So that's kind of the layout right now, but it's cool. These Airbnbs are pretty nice. They're pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna go to the beach, y'all. I think this will probably be the end of the first vlog. Yes, we made it. to Hawaii, you guys, and then I'll start doing some vlogs from the beach. And I gotta see if I used to have an underwater thing where I could take my camera underwater, so we'll see. Anyways, all right, you guys, we'll catch you. Well,
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
all right, you guys, it's about 5:30 a.m. here in Maui, and I just ran from that direction, if you can see my finger, to this direction, which was about a mile, and then I come to the park and I do some sprints. So I'm gonna get ready to do these sprints. I've been rolling with the motto, you gotta earn your first meal or your meals in general. So I wanted to work out early because my family goes and gets breakfast about 6:30-ish. And you know, I like to enjoy breakfast with them on vacation. So here I am trying to get it in with a quick workout. I'm gonna bust out just a couple of, I already stretched, but right before sprints, you want that extra stretch, just so you don't pull a hamstring, a quad, etc. Especially at this age. I was reading this book and watching this older brother. He's in his 60s. He was an Olympic sprinter, I believe. Got in a crazy car accident and bounced back. Anyways, the story was how important it is to still have explosive, be able to be explosive in your older age, how good that is for your health. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. And they were talking about the importance of being able to do explosive box jumps and explosive sprinting into your older age. And this dude was 60 years old. And I saw some footage of him sprinting against some college sprinters. It was really dope, to be honest with you. All right, you guys, so this is our favorite breakfast spot in Maui. It's Kihei Cafe. There's two of them on the main road, but this one's the closest to where we're staying. And today I'm trying a carne asada burrito. Yeah, for the first time. I always get the loco moco. The prime rib loco moco is crazy. So is the pork loco moco. But today we're trying that. Yesterday, she had the hamburger loco moco. Wifey always gets the fried rice, pork fried rice. And then what is the baby? Do you give her anything? Oh, okay. So this is my first breakfast with the family because I have this motto, like you have to earn your food, you know, and I haven't been working out the last couple of mornings, but today I went on like almost a 2-mile jog and did some sprints in the park. So I'm here, and this carne asada burrito is actually really good, and it has eggs in it, so it's like a breakfast burrito. But I've had almost everything on this menu, and it's really good, especially for like a breakfast brunch style spot. But anyways, let's dive into the guac laced up. With the guac and salsa, it's perfect. And it's not like super like traditional style like carne asada in the sense of like we live in Colorado, so we'll get a lot of Texas or California, like really, really authentic Mexican food, but this is great.
Everybody feel okay, guys?
Everything's great. Okay, that's good. Are you? Oh, I don't know if she gonna make it. You gonna make it? She got sunburnt a little bit on the first day, you guys. We're out here like rookies. I didn't get burnt. Everyone got burnt but me. Huh, I wonder why. Yeah. 3 shellfish. I don't know if these are crabs or what, but they're definitely eating that little fish.
They're probably free shellfish or free shell crabs.
Yeah, I don't know what they are, but that fish took a L. All right, so as you guys just saw, I watched a vicious attack of a little fishy getting attacked by 3 crabs or some type of shellfish life. Anyways, we're about to go see if we can see some turtles, so be on the lookout for that. And also for, you know, the rookies in the game, all sunblock kills the coral reef, you guys, except for like that mineral based type of sunblock, that super expensive sunblock. But all sunscreen and sunblock that you find at the stores kills the coral reef. So when people wonder why the coral reef just disappearing and then you see all these tourists swimming in the ocean, just remember, do your diligence, find the sunblock that's not going to kill the coral reef. And if you're really on top of it, there's like, I forget the ingredients. It's like beeswax and tallow or something, because even the healthy sunblock has what is it? I think it's like zinc oxide in it or something, but it blocks the sun from creating the vitamin D in your skin that you need. Anyways, I'm not a scientist. This ain't medical advice. Just, you know, be forewarned. Don't say I didn't tell you. Anyways, all right, let's go find a turtle, yo. All right, you guys. So we are on the road to Lahaina. This will be cool. Yep, we're going to Baby Beach today. Yesterday we had I might mix some of that footage in with today, or I don't know yet. Yesterday we took a super L. We went to a beach. It was cool, but my daughter in the first like 5 minutes of being in the water got blasted by a wave and lost her goggles, and she was heartbroken. And I spent about 30 minutes swimming trying to find her goggles, and it just didn't happen, you guys. Anyways, oh snap, we're about to go through the legendary tunnel of Maui. Hello, you guys. Welcome to the road life with your boy, Black Pegasus. Lahaina, we are strong. Let's go. Now, we were here last year, but we didn't go to Lahaina last year, just out of respect. We came and volunteered and did they were giving away food. What was it, Maui Strong that I worked with? Is that what they were called? I forget, but anyways, yeah, they're still getting over the fires over here. So this is our first time going over here, and we're gonna meet our friends, John and Heidi and Lilikoi. They're from Maui, and we're going to a really nice beach called Baby Beach, which we've been to before, but we're not sure how it is now. A lot of things have changed out here, even from the like tides and stuff like that. Things have been different since, because this is like our 7th time here. So I think we've been coming out here for about 10 years, you know, because we don't come out every year, but a few things have changed, but it's still beautiful as normal. But anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the ride. We rolling. This is one of the drives that I love, driving to Lahaina, because of these trees. Look at this. Like, they literally look like bonsai trees. I just love this part of Hawaii where the foliage, the agriculture, whatever, the tree life is just amazing. The plants, the animals, the difference from, you know, where I live in Colorado. It's just really cool. But yeah, I don't know, there's just something about it that is just amazing to me. Super basic, but I just think it just looks gorgeous. I don't know, it's like some movie stuff.
You see that there?
And just like that, you guys, we found our first turtle. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a turtle. Turtle. There we go. How you doing? Uh-oh. I gotta get away. There we go. There we go. There it is. Where you going, bud? Where you going? All right, second turtle sighting. Let's see if you guys can see it. Ugh. There it is right there. Y'all see that? There it is. Beautiful turtle. Right in the water. Floating around. Floating around. There it is. Adios, amigo.
And splash it.
Careful, you don't want to meet no sharks, man. Mm-hmm.
But now it's over there. Is it alive?
Uncle John put it over there. I just saw him carry it over there, so it was out of the way.
This one has to be alive?
All right, you guys, we made it to Lahaina. This is my first time in Lahaina since the fires, and man, it's so sad. But we made it to the beach over here, and it looks amazing. I don't know if you can see some of the water behind me and all that stuff. Actually, I have to show you guys some of the beautiful scene. But anyways, we made it over here. It's really beautiful. We were in Kihei yesterday. That's some of the footage I shared with you guys, but my daughter got hit with a wave and lost her goggles, and it was the end of the world. So anyways, we're enjoying our time in Maui and just vibing. Island life, y'all know what it is. Good food, relaxation. As you can see over here, the water is super clear and it's very calm, and it's an amazing time. So yeah, we're just keeping things moving, getting away from the hustle and bustle. I really needed this, if I'm being absolutely honest, but I've still been working a little bit, you know, vlogging. I gotta title videos and always check on the copyright situations and stuff like that. But yeah, but as of now, man, we vibing. So hey, I hope you guys are doing good. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the interwebs. Yeah, let's go. All right, you guys, successful day at the beach. As you saw, we spotted some turtles, which, I don't know, I always love spotting turtles, man. They're magical creatures. But anyways, spotted turtles. The kids are having fun. It's a perfect beach for the kids. And yeah, we chilling. So hope you guys are enjoying today's festivities. And yeah, let's roll. All right, you guys, so we're going to the #1 ranked restaurant in Maui, Mama's Fish House.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
We rolling. We're on our way to Mama's Fish House, as I already stated. And if you'd like to continue with this vlog, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, this is we've been to Mama's Fish House a few times, and it is the #1 ranked restaurant in Maui. The drive up is beautiful. This is actually the road to Hana, and to get to Hana actually takes a while. You can go on the hike to Twin Falls, all of that stuff. But yeah, it's a really beautiful drive up to Mama's Fish House, and that's what we're on right now. It's interesting because I'm thinking about the first time, like, it's almost been 10 years. Like, we've been here about 7 times, but it was 10 years ago the first time we came to Maui. And when we came, if you guys aren't familiar with the road to Hana, it's this very beautiful drive. The roads are very small, but you can go see a bunch of waterfalls, a bunch of like black sand beaches, red sand beaches, go on hikes. I mean, it's pretty much incredible. But anyways, that's just a quick blurb. Look up the road to Hana, that's Hana. But when we first went on our first trip, there was no GPS, you guys. There was no GPS. Literally, we're about to pull up. But we literally had to get like a DVD or a CD to do the road to Hana. So you guys don't know how lucky you guys are now. Like, you just have GPS, like it tells you where to go, all that stuff. But 10 years ago on our first trip, there was no GPS, y'all. You literally were on some, you had to buy a CD from the gas station, and you had to talk to people and get a map. So here we are. Look at that. When y'all see the little boat, that's when you know you ride her at Mama's Fish House. Oh, they're letting us go. Thank you. Thank you. Aloha. Mahalo. All that good stuff. Yeah. So we're going to park it up. They do the valet thing here. Look at that backdrop. Y'all see the ocean? Like literally this restaurant is right on the ocean. It is insane. So yeah, this is going to be fun. We're going to take y'all behind the scenes and get it cracking. But yeah, it's beautiful over here. It is beautiful. It really is.
Destination is on your right.
Got it. The big 4-5. Let's go. All right, to start, we have a tomato. Is it a tomato basil? Tomato ginger. So let's just get after it. Are you gonna taste yours, Alinea? It's a little hot. That's what I'm making that face for. That bisque is simply amazing. Now I'm trying to figure out, so we always get this, I don't know how to say it, halikila beef. And it's beef in like this papaya with vegetables. It's super good.
Any appetizers that you want to hear about?
Sure. So we're gonna get this for sure because
Yeah,
she
so good.
loves it. And she's kind of particular on stuff, but sure. Like, I was actually looking at the shrimp wontons, but whatever else. Like, if
Pretty
you have
popular.
any recommendations, I'm not like an oysters guy.
Sure.
So
Do you
but
do raw fish or just no?
a little bit of raw fish, yeah.
The ahi poisson crew is amazing. It's a Tahitian sauce ceviche, served in a half a coconut.
Nice. Let's do it. I'm with it. Let's
Wanna
do
try
that.
that? That and the
Yeah,
beef?
if you're recommending that one
It's
off the
amazing.
top. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because I do like raw fish.
Okay.
And I don't have a lot of it because she's not like super into fish. She likes the fish here, but it's like if it gets fishy, but I
Time
love
and
it.
place.
Yeah.
Mama's Fish House is the time and the place.
Yes, exactly.
Are the young lady here going to enjoy some of the apps, or do you want to get anything else for her as far as the kids' meal? Or
Didn't we do that last time? Well, whatever. I'm cool with that.
you want me to get that started now? Okay, you got it.
Cool. Thank you. All right, for the main course. So just like that, he sold me on the ahi posang crew. I'll show you guys when it comes out. And we're gonna do that halakila beef, which will be good. I still kind of wanted the wontons, but I like to try new things, especially when it's recommended. So now for the main course, I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we are gonna get it figured out.
Were you going to get the beef shoulder and lobster tail?
They have that? Did I not get that last time?
No.
I think I am.
I'm getting what you got last time. I'm trying to find it.
It's like a breaded fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am gonna do that. Beef, short rib, and lobster tail. What the heck? Where'd that smile come from? You were just angry 5 seconds ago. Do you like it?
I love it.
There we go.
How about we also eat the papaya?
How is it? It's making you dance.
Can I taste some of the papaya? Well, probably not the papaya part. Let's give me these two.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but the short rib is just literally perfect. Perfect. Mm. Wonderful lobster from remote islands. Normally, I would want butter, like the garlic butter, to dip it in, but there's this. Hold on.
Ready for dinner?
It's amazing.
Yeah. Is there anything else I can bring out for either of you right now?
No, we're good. Cool. Thank you so much. So normally, I would want garlic butter with this, but at the base of the plate is, I don't know what's going on with like the broth or whatever, but you just dip it in this short rib buttery stuff. I don't know if it's what's in it, but it's amazing. I just dip it in that.
I do like them, but I don't want to try anymore. Look at my butt.
They snapped with this meal. With this meal, they snapped.
There's rice in my soup.
This lobster is so good. Yeah. Oh, man. In the comments, put how much you think this meal cost.
$100.
How much do you think the short rib and lobster cost? Like, share, comment on the video if you'd be so kind. This short rib it's up there. It's up there with one of the, I mean, this might be the best short rib I've ever had in my life, if I'm being absolutely honest. This is crazy. It is crazy how good this short rib is. This is my first time having this here. I've had like 3 of their entrees, different ones throughout, well, I guess 5 entrees, because this is our 5th or 6th time here, but I think I got the same thing a couple of times, but this is crazy. I don't even remember this being on the menu.
I don't either.
Maui's #1 rated restaurant, ranked the best. I'd argue it's the best restaurant in Maui, if you're including the food and experience. The meat is so tender, amazing flavor, and then that broth, again, you just put the meat in the broth with the onions. Incredible. Incredible.
Cookie's not hot.
Not the cookie, the banana, the macadamia nut.
Come on, you ready? All right, think of something you want to happen. Think of it in your mind. Don't tell me. And on the count of 3, we're gonna blow out the candle. You ready? 1, 2, 3. There it is.
Can I eat the
You gotta
strawberries?
eat. You have all of this. You got all of this.
Can I just eat?
Here, can I eat this?
No. Can I just only have one strawberry?
Here's the strawberry. You want a raspberry too?
No, thank you.
Dad's sacrifice, y'all. Dad's sacrifice.
Sit down on your bottom.
All right.
Gotta use the spoon to scoop the ice cream.
This is a chocolate caramel type of cake.
Oh, no,
It
it's
looks
hot.
amazing. Let's see.
Some.
I haven't had this before, so we'll see. This is perfect. I don't know if you guys can see this, but the top is chocolate mousse, and then at the bottom there's a whole layer of caramel, but then the crust is like some type of cookie crust, maybe graham cracker crust. I don't know. It's really good. It's freaking amazing. And I'm not like a huge chocolate person. Like my wife loves chocolate, but recently I've kind of fallen back in love with mousse, and this is amazing. How's yours?
I get to eat this dessert.
Yeah, this is hitting. This is perfect.
I really just earned this dessert. And I got a dolphin cookie. Seriously? And ice cream.
I'm a huge caramel fan, and the way this is paired together, so you know you're at a high-end restaurant when there's no salt shakers, pepper shakers, or anything like that on the table. What's up? Sure. What's up?
Can I show them my dessert?
Yeah, come on, bring it over. Just bring it over.
Okay.
Bring it over here.
Oh my gosh, the ice cream tastes so good. Taste it.
Okay, I'll taste it.
You can taste both if you want because I think both taste better.
Yeah, I like the crunchy part with the ice cream. That's how you pair it. All right, you ready? Damn, this is. Hold up. This is actually fire too. Not better than mine though. Mine is flame.
Can I eat mine now?
Yeah. You
You want to try some of mommy?
Oh boy. All right, so I'm back. I got to the point of this cake where there's whipped cream and the strawberries, and it's like creates this explosive like flavor. It is just wild. Like this is actually extremely good. Extremely good. Dad's not allowed to have his own food. You gotta watch out because we're in the street.
He's innocent.
Cool, thank you. Appreciate
Thank you very much. Really
Yep,
appreciate
have a good evening.
All right, have a good one.
Come on, boo-boo.
You got some
Oh my goodness, you guys. A meal of a lifetime, to say the least. We just ate at Mama's Fish House. I think this is like the 5th time we've eaten there, but again, it's been spread out. And one of the times, I'm tripping. Regardless, it doesn't matter. We had all new things on the menu, at least I did. My wife had what, y'all hear brightly? She want to be a part of the video, so there you go. If y'all hear her, you hear her. Hear her fresh and clear. But we're leaving Mama's Fish House right now. And I just can't believe how good it was. I mean, I can, but the one thing I'm starting to learn with the fine dining experience is that whenever you go to a fine dining restaurant and they do not have salt or pepper shakers on the table, it's about to get real, y'all. It's about to get really real, because that means they know how to flavor food, season it where you shouldn't need it. And honestly, if you ask for salt or pepper at fine dining, it's actually kind of disrespectful to the chef. But then again, I guess if it ain't, you know what I'm saying? All I know is it was amazing. and everything from the beginning to the end, from our starters to our entrees to the dessert. And dessert surprised me this time because I had a different dessert last time and I liked it, but I actually loved today. I had that like mousse with caramel and it had whipped cream and strawberries. So it was just all around a great birthday dinner, and a great dinner. I mean, this is top. I think this is number one in my book for restaurants that I've eaten at, fine dining experiences. It rivals, I ate at this steakhouse. It was 55 floors up in Thailand in the Waldorf. I forget the name of it. It's like something 55. That was amazing. And then Carlos Bistro in Colorado Springs is always amazing. So it's up there with those, but you know, with experience and everything, and me being at the beach and loving the beach, and the lobster tasted so fresh, the crab, the fish. This is probably one of my number one places that I've eaten in the world. Again, I ate at a really amazing French restaurant in Thailand as well. So these are all things that pop in my brain as like the greatest restaurants I've ever eaten at, period. Now, I'm not aficionado in fine dining or anything, but I've had my fair share of good meals. So anyways, yeah, we on our way back to the Airbnb. I'm not stuffed either. I'm just exactly where I need to be. I'm not stuffed, and that's what's interesting. Like when you pay those type of prices, you know, sometimes like if you go to like Texas Roadhouse, you get like a 28-ounce steak for, you know, $30 or $40, whatever it is, you know, and you're just stuffed. But here it's just like, for me, it was the perfect portions. I'm not stuffed, and I'm one of those people who will overeat because I was raised, don't waste food, right? So I'll just eat and eat until everything's gone. But over here, I did that, and I'm not stuffed, and I love feeling this way where I just feel really good. And I feel like when I eat too much, yeah, my daughter's saying she wants to eat more. When I eat too much, I feel like I get brain fog. So yeah, but I feel good. I don't feel groggy or anything. I actually feel really good anyways. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you. We'll catch you. We'll catch you. We ready?
I'm ready for my dessert, guys. I'm going to eat that big ice cream.
Oh my
I just made my wife climax with having to put in any work, you guys. Oh, now she's embarrassed. And no, I didn't. No. All right, you guys. My daughter tried to repeat that word that I just said. It got kind of crazy, but she didn't understand what I said. So we good. Sometimes renting an Airbnb can be a little disappointing, to say the least. But in this instant, we got everything we wanted and more. And I'm going to break it down for you in this video right now.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, you guys, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe before we do the walkthrough of this Airbnb in Maui, which is the best Airbnb we've ever stayed at. We're going to get into it, right? I want to explain how much this Airbnb cost versus a hotel, things that have let me down and been disappointing from Airbnbs in the past, but then also the upside of Airbnbs versus hotels, of course, because there are downsides to hotels, etc. But I'm going to get into all of that in this video. But first, let's go through the walkthrough of the house, and this is right when we get here, so you can kind of see it cleaned up, because now that we've settled in, there's just, you're drying clothes from going swimming and blah blah blah, and kids stuff is all over the place. But this is right when we got in, and before we settled in. And after we do this walkthrough, I'll go over the pros and cons of Airbnb and why I think this one was such a good purchase. All right, you guys, so we just left Kihei. You saw our last Airbnb. It was super nice, but the beds were so hard. It made my back hurt so bad. Anyways, we wanted to check out Walea. I think that's how you say it. And this is our Airbnb. So come check it out with your boy. We're just literally getting in here, so it's like super clean, exactly how, it isn't familiarized yet, where the family goes crazy. But it's really spacious. I was so surprised at this kitchen because a lot of times when you're on Airbnb, you're not really sure what you're gonna get, but this is just like the pictures. So the kitchen is just super nice. But what's crazy, if you come into the kitchen, you literally have a view of the ocean, which, by the way, in the last vlog that I showed the turtles, I actually saw whales. I didn't get it on film, but I saw whales while we were watching turtles. It's crazy. But anyways, you can see the ocean from there. This kitchen is super legit, even though we don't really cook that much while we're out here. But then this balcony is, bruh, what more could you ask for? The beautiful foliage, the flowers. You can go outside and eat on the deck. We might actually have to eat here. I'm going to tell you guys, before we get into this, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to tell you the biggest problem with Hawaii and Maui, okay? But follow me. We're going to go to the bedroom, and you're going to see the balcony from the bedroom, which is crazy. But as I'm going, you guys, the biggest problem that we have here on the island of Maui and Hawaii, the biggest problem, it's just so problematic, you guys, is you never want to go home. That's the biggest problem. This is paradise on earth, and I never, ever want to go back to real life, but you have to stay on your grind. Anyways, so this is the master bedroom, and it's wonderful. The layout's wonderful. It's just like advertised, but this is the kicker. The balcony. There's another balcony, a separate balcony. And it's just like, bruh, what are we doing? Hey, mama. Let's check out this bathroom before we clock out of here and get to more of the vlog. But as you see, beautiful, what is it? Is the light in here? Yep. Beautiful bathroom. What more could you ask for? Hi, mama.
Hi.
Camera woman, see? She's my diversity hire. DEI is alive, baby. Anyways, I'm playing with you guys, man. Don't get caught up in that political hype. The political landscape of the world, it'll drive you nuts. Anyways, so this is our Airbnb. We're just getting here. We're about to get set up. I got to take this little one to the pool because she is losing her mind after having mango ice cream. But yeah, man, welcome to Wailea. Welcome to Wailea. And I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. Like I always say, like, share, comment, subscribe. Wifey's telling you guys hi in the mirror. And yeah, we're going to get to it, man. We got one more week here, and then we're back to Colorado, which Colorado is really beautiful. You looking for her? The rug rat without a rug. And she wants to dismantle the interweb because that's where she's going, to the router. Things that shine, she's really into. Anyways, you guys, enjoy the vlog series. We're here in Wailea. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let's get it popping. All right, so after that walkthrough of the Airbnb, let's talk about it. The pros and cons of Airbnb versus hotels, right? So the one thing I noticed so it depends, like resorts are always, there's certain things you get in resorts that you don't always get in an Airbnb. For example, if you stay around, like, let's say the Hilton, you're dealing with, like, let's say DoubleTree, Marriott, and this is not a plug. I'm not sponsored by the Hilton or Marriott. The one thing I enjoy about those places is the beds, right? You always get a pretty consistent level of the bed. And a lot of the Airbnbs I've stayed at, the beds are hard, and it really, like, I have a bulging disc in my back, and it really F's with my back, right? However, the bed at this specific Airbnb, the one we just did the walkthrough in the main bedroom, is amazing. Like, it's a good bed. So that's great, because the last Airbnb in Kihei, the beds were horrible. Like, I'm waking up with shoulder pain, back pain, etc. And so, like, having a comfortable bed is like the most important part of traveling for me specifically, just because I have severe scoliosis. I have like a curve like this in my lower back. So like having a really nice bed is just the most important part about traveling. because if I'm well rested, I'm in a good mood, blah, blah, blah. So what I've noticed for me, if you're at a certain range of hotel, you typically get a consistent type of bed, right? And that is just so important to me. So that's one of the things that I've struggled with Airbnb, because I would have to say out of 100%, I'd say 75% of the time the beds have been horrible, you know. But let's talk about it. Let's just make a comparison. We were in an Airbnb in Kihei, right? Just up the street. We're in Walea now. And you know, the pictures, everything matched the pictures, but there's little inconsistencies. For example, let me explain. There was a main room, the living room, and it had an air conditioning unit, okay? But the main room is right here. There's a back room. The air conditioning doesn't reach that, but the fan, like, so it stays somewhat cool, but there's also the main room and there's the other room. This is the room I slept in. There was no air conditioning unit in it, and it's where the sun sets. So this room got baking hot. They only had a fan, and these are little things that just don't happen in hotels because of the way the air conditioning's set up, etc., etc. So, not trying to bark on Airbnb, but it's like you really have had that you'd have to. So to get good Airbnbs, you'd have to be experienced in it, right? And my wife and me have traveled so much. She normally picks them out, and she always gets really good ones. Typically, this last one in Kihei was the bed, the AC, those different. But typically, because we've experienced so many different things, we're able to get really good Airbnbs. Because I remember we got an Airbnb in Cancun, and like we were there one day, and then all of a sudden there's just ants, like just little ants everywhere, like those little sand ants. And so there's things like that you're not going to see in a hotel, right? But the cost efficiency of Airbnb, this is why so many people get Airbnbs. And I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying there's pros and cons, because we have been in some really nice Airbnbs where we're like, oh my gosh. But then again, we've been in some ones where you're kind of like, damn, I got tricked. So you got to read the reviews. You have to have experienced at least 4 or 5 stays in Airbnbs to kind of understand the nuance and like little things like that air conditioning blunder I was just telling you about. But let me tell you the difference in price. This Airbnb that we just did the walkthrough, I think it was like $300 a night, maybe $320, something around there. Maybe it's $330. It was either $300 or $330 a night for this Airbnb that I'm sitting in talking about right now. In a hotel, like the average hotel for just a good hotel out here is about $400. When you start getting into like, you know, more notable name brands and stuff, it's like $500, and it can go up from there. Like there's places that are $1,000 a night, but typically for something like this, if you compare this to a hotel room, this is, you know, going to be, if I had to guess, anywhere from $750 to, you know, $900 a night. Just because hotel brands would, like, this would probably be, I mean, we have a balcony, we can see the ocean. This would be considered a suite because the way the rooms are, I mean, it'd be more than a suite because it has a damn kitchen. So yeah, this would probably be like $1,000 a night, like if it was in a hotel setting. But it's not, it's an Airbnb, so it's $330. And when you're in places like Maui, the typical price to stay, and this isn't even really luxury, but just to stay in basic hotels is going to be $400 or $450 to about $600 a night. So there you can see your savings, just, you know, with this type of stay. And then you have access, like the cool thing about Airbnbs, whoa, it's getting kind of buggy on my balcony. I love hearing the birds in Hawaii. Anyways, the cool thing about Airbnbs is they have washer, dryer, so you can wash your stuff, kitchen, you could cook. So those are always the perks of having an Airbnb. It's like you just being in your home, and it's always almost more cost efficient. I would have to say Airbnbs are always more cost efficient than a hotel from our experience. Now, are you going to get everything you want? Like, there's certain luxuries that you get with hotels that you don't always get with an Airbnb, so you just got to watch out for those. But in this Airbnb, this is amazing. The pool is amazing. The layout, you know, we're in a super, like, Maui's just safe in general. So anyways, I'm kind of ranting at this point, but, you know, hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of value. Essentially, I think what I was trying to say is that you don't always get what you see when you book through Airbnb, but it's always going to be more cost effective. And to get what you really want, you just kind of have to experience it and read the reviews, also understand the layout of wherever you're staying, and be able to see, like, if I would, for example, if we would have saw that that one room was going to be so hot, honestly, in hindsight, we wouldn't even stayed in Kihei. We would have just stayed here the whole time if I would have known everything I know right at that moment. And sometimes hindsight is 20/20. But I'm definitely not knocking Airbnb, because, again, this one is exceptional. And every now and then we get exceptional Airbnbs. Again, we're just getting to a price point, too, where, you know, back in the day I couldn't afford the nicer Airbnbs. Now we can afford it. So it's a new experience. So, yeah, there's a lot to learn from it. But that last Airbnb we're in was pricey. And it's still, I didn't get the value from it because of a couple things. But anyways, I ain't going to complain. We're enjoying our trip. Just thought I'd do an Airbnb video for anyone who wants to make comparisons of Airbnb versus hotels. I always like the feel of a hotel. They're always consistent, typically, with their bed, their layout. You know, sometimes they'll have free lunch or brunch. You know, sometimes if you're staying at like a Four Seasons, they're going to have the best chefs and dining type of experiences. So there's a lot to judge from, but there's no getting around the price. The price is always going to be more efficient and cost effective if you're on a budget in an Airbnb. So what I would say is just do your due diligence, watch some YouTube videos, experience a couple, look at layouts, look at reviews. Reviews are key. If there aren't a bunch of reviews, just skip it. Just, you know, find places, because, you know, we've seen some wild stuff in some of our Airbnbs, to say the least. So yeah, reviews are king and all that good stuff. But hopefully this video brings you some value. Thank you guys for tapping in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And if there's more things that you want me to touch on, just hit me in the comments. All right, peace. Yo, these kids are a trip. Anyways, welcome back to the VLOG vlog life. We're on the road to Hana.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
I think this is our 7th time on the road to Hana. The first time we went all the way to the 7 sacred pools and they were closed, but we found Hamoa Beach, which was a gem. But then when we came back, Hamoa Beach was like a ghost town. So a lot of different changes happen on and off. I don't know if Hamoa Beach has reopened, because having such young kids, you know, just being in the car 2 to 4 hours, that's just crazy. So we're taking the quick trip to the Twin Falls. Gonna do the hike, and it'll be fun. If you guys like these vlogs, like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll keep bringing them in hot, and yeah, enjoy. Here we are. We're pulling up to Twin Falls. It just is right around this corner. I literally missed it. So we had to bust that U. But it doesn't look that popping yet, so that's kind of cool. All right, here we go. Get this parking going. That was the quickest trip to Twin Falls in a lifetime. And this is the example of what happens on island life. So Twin Falls is closed, which we've never heard of this, you know, which it's fine. We're not complaining. But it's closed once a month on a Saturday to tourists and the public. It's only open for residents, and they hold an event for, I think, residents and maybe natives or something like that, which is fine. We just did. Oh, it's every first Saturday. Oh, of course, and this is the first Saturday of this month. So anyways, we got turned away, so we're gonna go try to find our overlook that we used to that we found on our honeymoon vacation. So no Twin Falls hike on this trip, it looks like, because I don't think we're coming back up here. We're going down to the beach with some of our friends from Maui. tomorrow. But we were, maybe I'll put some footage in here from the hike last year. We've done the hike every time, so it's unfortunate, but again, we didn't know. Yesterday we were gonna come up here and we didn't. We went to the beach instead, so that was kind of an L, but we're gonna turn this L to a W. As you guys see, this is what I'm talking about, these twisty, windy roads. Like they're unique, but it's wonderful because you're literally just in the rainforest. It's super cool. So go on a quick adventure on the road to Hana. And yeah, shout out to anyone who has never done the road to Hana. If you want to do Twin Falls, do not go on the first Saturday of a month. Yeah, I guess we could go to the Black Sand Beach. Huh?
I just don't know where to get there. It's like some random pull off.
Yeah, it is.
It's not one that is like known.
Yeah, well, stay tuned. We might go to the Black Sand Beach. Our side quest has led us here. I think we're going to the Black Sand Beach. We haven't been here for a while, so I hope this is the right road, because, man, that would be an L to get stuck on this MF, but we're about to find out. So, as you can see, we're in the jungles of Hawaii, trying to find Moana and Maui. I'm playing. But, yeah, we're gonna see. This is like riding a horse, and I've never ridden a horse.
Oh,
Yo, Yo. All right. Look at that. Look at all that, man. We in the rainforest, baby. And hopefully we find this beach. So yeah, if you don't subscribe, we're gonna block you from seeing this beach. Nah. Oh snap! There it is. Look at that. Look at that. We did it.
We found the beach?
I think so. We ain't been here in a while, so we're about to find out. But damn. No camping, but yeah, this is it, man. We've been here before. We've been here before. Damn, we're the only ones here.
Oh, yeah.
What? No, we're not. Holla, holla. Holla at my peoples. All right, you guys. We made it to the Black Sand Beach. And what better place for Black Pegasus to be than black sand, you know what I'm saying? Because black sand matters. Oh, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Right, so we made it to the Black Sand Beach. Here we are. And yeah, it's the waves are kind of crazy. We've been here before. We've swam out here before. A little rocky for children, but over to that side there's a little pool that they can kind of jump in. But yeah, this is the Black Sand Beach. Here we go. So this is the Black Sand Beach. Very beautiful. Now, coming over here to the Black Sand Beach, it's reminded me that this wouldn't be my recommendation to come over here and be like, I'm going to swim and hang out at the beach all day. The beach that I would recommend was Hamoa Beach, but the last time we went to it, it was like a ghost town, but I think it's back to business, so who knows? But it's beautiful over here, and it's always something cool to see. I'm pretty sure I went to a red sand beach on the road to Hana as well, but I'm not totally sure. Again, today they closed down Twin Falls, the hike. I don't know if you're picking up all that wind that is in my grill, but yeah, very beautiful beach. The family is going crazy over here. You see them behind me? Yeah. Oh, let's see what Bright's doing. But anyways, beautiful beach. Today we're gonna get birria tacos, the best birria tacos on the island. So I'll just put a quick clip of that because it's actually a food truck. And yeah, it's wonderful. But man, the world is so vast and beautiful. Sometimes you just gotta soak it in. Man, crazy. All right, baby girl, what are we about to do?
See the rainbow tree?
Have you ever seen a rainbow tree before?
No.
Okay, are you excited?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Give me your hand.
Should I close my eyes?
Yeah, in a second. We're on the road to Hana highway. Okay, I'm closing your door. Come on. All right, close your eyes and hold my hand. Okay, close your eyes. Keep them closed.
Tell me when I can
Keep
open
them
them.
closed. Keep them closed. All right, keep them closed. Are they still closed? Oh, turn this way. Keep them closed. Keep them closed. Here, you got to. Or I'm gonna put your head where it needs to be. Keep them closed, right there. Okay, hold on. All right, you guys. I don't know if you can see this. Nope. This is a rainbow tree, and I'm gonna show it to my daughter for the first time. Here we go. All right, you ready? Open your eyes. Look. You see it? See the tree with all the colors? What do you think?
I love it.
Here, come on, let's look at it close. It doesn't really do it justice. You see all of how it looks like there's paint everywhere on it? And this. Can y'all see that? As we're on the road to Hana on the way back, and I didn't even know about these. My wife knew about them, but I didn't. The painted trees. You guys got to check this out. These are the painted trees. I don't know much about them right at this second, but when I get some reception, I'm going to look it up because it's actually really amazing and breathtaking. And from afar, this is like the movie Avatar, where the whole jungle is beautiful, literally like some Garden of Eden stuff, and there's multiple trees. This video does not do this justice. They legitimately look like painted trees, and I'm freaking out. But whenever I'm in nature and I just kind of disconnect from the matrix, let's say, in the sense of not watching the news every day, not following trending topics, not following the hot song of the day, the controversy of the day, the political landscape. There's just something freeing about nature. Like right now I'm walking through this pool of water being created by the ocean. There's a dude surfing. My daughter's throwing rocks in the ocean. There's a cardinal walking. It's just incredible, freeing and liberating for real. Not this nonsense of like, oh, you know, I gave up this, that, and the other, and now I feel free. There's something about being in the middle of nature that is just stupendous. It just frees you, and yeah, I don't know what else to say in that regard. But again, nature always brings me closer to God. We're officially back from Hawaii. Bittersweet, because it's always kind of good to come home, but it's actually, let me not say anything else. What does she think about being home?
No comment. There's a couple good things. I'm happy for our bed. We had really bad beds, and then I feel like I can get back into my workout routine and eating healthy, because like out there there's no, yeah. But other than that, it's freaking 30 degrees outside. F this.
We've lived in Colorado most of our life, me longer than her, and we're kind of over the winter weather and how long it stretches out. We both like the winter. Well, I like the winter during the holiday seasons, Thanksgiving and Christmas. But after that, I'm ready, you know. As you see, she's unpacking her bogs. We got the little dog. This is the troublemaker, Shaolin. She is the troublemaker. Wu-Tang is the chill dog. Anyways, you the trouble. Yup. Anyways, so we're back, you guys. finishing unpacking. I'm actually about to go record and all that good stuff. I decided to put the full vlog on my main channel, so y'all are gonna see all. So this was all recorded in separate vlogs that you can catch on my second channel, Pegasus versus the World. So they're like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but in this one, you're seeing all of them put together. So yeah,
No, you're doing that.
yeah, I just decided, you know me, I'm always innovating stuff. So this is the full deal. This is like an hour long. So if you made it this far, you're invested. So thank you so much.
This is us at the end.
Yes, this shows the whole trip in its entirety, from
they get
us being excited, like we're going to Hawaii in the Forerunner,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
yeah, this is one of the first mornings that we're unpacking and just getting back to business. So hopefully you guys can see me. I'm in the camera. I don't know. You never know with these setups. But anyways, thank you guys
See
for.
how much taller my torso is to yours?
I'm leaned over, but her torso is taller than mine, but I'm still taller than her.
Yeah.
So without scoliosis, I would have been an NBA star, but y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? That wasn't my calling. My calling was to be a YouTuber when I hit 45, apparently. Anyways, hope you guys are doing good out there. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. Hope it brought you some value. Hope it brought you some, a little light. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, and it's
Queen Pegasus.
sheesh.